Okay, so we're going to try and integrate this function here, log of x divided by x to the power 4 with respect to x, and the parameters are from 1 to e squared. So how are we going to go about this? We've got log of x numerator, x to the 4 denominator. So two different types of functions, and the best way of going about this is going to be integration by parts. So integration by parts. So the way we do that is the integral of u dv equals uv minus the integral of v times du. Okay, so this will be in this format, and then this is going to be our answer. So where dv is the derivative of v and du is the derivative of u. So we need to assess which is the best bits we're going to assign to u and to dv. Well, log of x, I don't really want to integrate that, so I'm going to let that be the function I'm going to take the derivative of. So as I've got u, and du, I'm going to let my u be log of x. So u equals log of x. So therefore my du, so that's a simple derivative, that's just 1 over x. So therefore my dv is going to be this x to the power of 4. So this x to the power of 4 is actually 1 over x to the 4. So it's the reciprocal of x to the 4, so just be careful with that. So dv equals 1 over x to the power of 4. So now to get our v, which we need as part of our answer, we need to integrate that. So 1 over x to the power of 4. So usual integral rules, raise the power by 1. So as that's in the denominator, that's actually going to become x cubed because it's a minus 4 to a minus 3. So it's an x cubed. And then we multiply by the new power, which is now minus 3. So now this is now multiplied by minus 3. So I'll put my 3 here and I'll leave my 1 in the numerator. Okay, so let's go straight into calculating our answer. So therefore we've got uv, so u times v, so this one times this one. So we've got log of x times v, which is minus 1 over 3x cubed. So it's over 3x cubed, and it's also a minus sign. So I'm just going to move these across a little bit. So that's part of my answer. And this is calculated over the range of integration. So now we need to calculate this function here from 1 to e squared. Okay, so this is part of our answer. We don't need to do any more with that other than calculate it. We'll come to that at the end. And then we've got the new integral here. So we now subtract this integral from 1 to e squared, v times du. So that's minus 1 over 3x cubed times 1 over x. So minus 1 over 3x cubed times 1 over x, and then that is dx. Okay, well, we can simplify this up a little bit. Got a couple of minus signs here, and this we can obviously tidy up. So I'm going to leave this for now. I'm just going to put a little arrow to come down. That's just going to carry on. And then we've got 1 to e squared, and then minus 1 over 3x cubed times x. That's now going to give us minus 1 over 3x to the 4 dx. And these two minuses cancel out, so that's going to now give me a plus. Okay, so now I'm going to try and integrate this again straight off. We don't need integration by parts. So now that's worked well. Okay, so 1 over 3x to the 4. We can go straight in with that and integrate that. So now we're going to get a 1 over, raise the power by 1. So the same as we did here. That now becomes x cubed. And then multiply by the new power, which is going to be minus 3. So now I've got minus 3 times 3, which is minus 9. So I put my 9 in the denominator, in the numerator, and my 1 up top. And then that is calculated from 1 to e squared. Okay, so now all I need to do now is just calculate all of my values. So I'll bring this down. So it's now minus 1 times log of x. So I'll just write log of x. And then 3x cubed. And then this whole thing is now calculated over these parameters. So that's my integral of this calculated out. So now I need to just evaluate. So wherever I see an x, I plug in e squared. So now I've got minus log of e squared over 3 times e squared cubed. So that's my 3x cubed. Minus 1 over 9 and then e squared cubed again. So e squared cubed. So that's my first value. So that's that one. And now I need to subtract the next value when x's are all 1s. So this one, log of 1, we know is 0. So this term is going to disappear. So I'm now just left with this one, which is minus. And then I've got minus 1 over 9 times 1 cubed, which is just minus 1 over 9. Okay. Now let's do some simplification on here. And then we got straight into our answer. So I'm going to write the answer up here. So now I've got log e squared. Well, these cancel out, and it's just going to leave me with a 2. Then 3e squared cubed is just going to leave me with 3e to the 6. So let's write that up there. Minus 2 over 3. And then that's e to the 6. And then here I've got minus 1/9 e to the 6th. Okay, and then minus 1/9 is just plus 1 over 9. Okay, now there's a little bit more simplification I can do here. I've got e to the 6, e to the 6, and I've got minus 2/3 minus 1/9. So let's simplify those up. So if I make this into ninths, that will then become a ninth. This minus 2 become minus 6. So now I've got minus 6 minus 1 over 9e to the 6 plus 1/9. So that now becomes minus 7. So now I'm ready to write my answer up here. So I'll say that this is now equal to 1/9. Bring that out front because that's a positive. Then I can subtract this. So minus 7 and then over 9. And then my e to the 6 in my denominator, I can bring up top and change the sign. So minus 7 e to the minus 6. And no need for a plus c because this is a definite integral. So that is my answer. Okay.